We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Sullinger in at the 5, down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And watching Amir Johnson, Clark, he seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint, and he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Thompson for the triple. Jared Sullinger grabs the board.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Now here's Crowder from 12 feet out. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Doc. Here's Bogut. The rebound by Johnson.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
For 3. And that one's good.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. One-on-one here. And that one's good. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Sullinger. Johnson left side. And the layup's good off the glass. Here is Doc. It's tipped. It's stolen by Sullinger. Johnson against Bogut. Tipped away. And Sullinger kicks to Thomas. Pass to Crowder. LeBron against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And Thomas, here we go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Greg, you talked about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Now Thomas, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. And it's a foul called on Doc. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And Curry subbed in for Thompson. And a new group in for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Now here's Smart. Thomas goes in. Out to Turner. Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Doc.
Fucking ankles! Didn't hit no goddamn square because you just got fucking crossed. Yo, and it said killer crossover too. Look at that, he fucking fell. He had to go to his hands. Boop, boop. Yo, get crossed, motherfucker.
Outside Curry. He kicks it to Livingston. Three-pointer. And that's good. Steph Curry for three.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup. And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. .133 left here in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Curry against Thomas. Curry passes to Iguodala. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jerebko kicks to Olynyk. Here's Smart. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Jerebko. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And stolen by Spates. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Livingston.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
Thomas dishes to Jerebko. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Out to Turner. To the paint. It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Thomas with the steal. Can't get it to go. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter, and it's Doc in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. And he can't hit the second. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Here's Sullinger following the basket by Draymond Green. Offline with his 3. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
Now, here's Bradley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Johnson, the pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Johnson down low. He's covered by Iguodala. And Turner kicks to Crowder. Sullinger outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Bradley. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Dion in the way he treats his body.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Now here's Johnson. Over to the wing. In the corner, Bradley with it. And the wide open shot from Green. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Green's got 5.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Crowder with it. He's covered by Iguodala. Out to Turner. 5 on the clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's his second personal foul.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Celtics trail by 17. Johnson with it. Bradley dishes to Turner. And it's sent back by Bogut. Pass to Dodd. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
All right, let's go.
Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
LeBron's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Andre Iguodala. That drops.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Here's James, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. LeBron's got 5 points so far. Celtics trail by 19. Goes up on the wing. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thompson outside. And it's LeBron missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Crowder can't get it to go, so Golden State will take it the other way. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. A shot by LeBron, no good. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Jerebko. It's rebounded by Curry.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Crowder with it. He's picked up by James. Boston again missing. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. To the inside, the drive by Green. Rebound Boston. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Thomas passes to Jerebko. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Crowder. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
I love how they opened the game up.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. And it's Sullinger in at the center, filling out the middle. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those. Changes.
Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well.
And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career, more than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
Dishes to Bogut. Takes a 3. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really, just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. LeBron outside. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
LeBron's got most of his shots to fall. 6 makes in 9 tries.
And for LeBron, last season, the longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Turner's checked in for Crowder. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Sullinger.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Again, the miss by Green.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Can they get it? And the officials call a traveling violation.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Thomas. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Another steal. And it's the Warriors on the break.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time. There.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Smart's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Bradley dishes to Turner. Got a piece of it. And here they come. Here's Doc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Turner. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Bradley, no one around him. Drops one in from the wing. And here's Golden State. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Iguodala's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And the Celtics also making a change. Olynyk's checked in. They set the pick. From deep. Can't hit. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. And here's Iguodala outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Some fantastic numbers for Doc. He has 12 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andre Iguodala. And James subbed in for Klay Thompson. The Celtics also changing it up. Jerebko comes in for Johnson. And it's Crowder in for Avery Bradley.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Now here's James. He's got 13. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Thomas checked in for Boston. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
True. Their turnovers are piling up in this quarter.
20 seconds left in the third. From deep. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jerebko. Covered by LeBron. Will it go? Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Jerebko's got his first bucket in this one. Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Celtics ball. Hey, your Warriors. Draymond Green.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Warriors shooting an efficient 53% from the field. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Maurice Spates out there with Looney. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Livingston. And it's Rush in at the 3 slot. Rush with the steal. Pass to Barbosa. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Here's Jerebko. No good off the front iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Hunter from deep three-point range. From deep. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The Celtics shooting only 21% from the field so far. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Assist from Terry Rozier.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the middle. Here's Spates. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here is Livingston. Rush outside, and he gets it to go.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Let's go. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Looney. Zeller grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Spates. And that one's good.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Rush outside, but they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Offensive rebound, Celtics. Here's Zeller. Jerebko, the pass to Zeller. Shoots over Spates, and Tyler Zeller on the bucket on the assist by Jerebko.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Livingston, no luck.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Jerebko can't get it to go.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Hunter, covered by Barbosa. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. From deep three-point range, Jerebko can't get it to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. And I tell you what, nobody willing to put a stop to that slam.
Yeah, Greg, for the defense, that was a case of stand back, watch the show, buckle up.
And I don't blame them. They weren't going to be able to do anything about that one anyway, so discretion, the better part of valor there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam 10.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Celtics shooting only 21% from the field so far. Now the pass to Rozier. Here's Hunter to end the run. No good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And the dunk by James.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Goes back up, and Green puts it in.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
This one for 3. Jerebko can't get it to go.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And LeBron James with the 3. James has got 9 points now in just the second half. James has gone 2 for 3 from deep. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Celtics. Crowder comes in for Hunter. And so here is Golden State. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. On the wing, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No one near James as he lets it go. And another 3 for Golden State.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really... reignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Doc. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
The shot's good from Jerebko.
Assistant, Terry Rozier.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doc. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Bogut. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Maurice Bates. Andre Iguodala. Sean Livingston.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Knocked loose. Spates the pass to Doc. From downtown, that's good.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
Thank you, Kevin. Congratulations, LeBron, on this win. What were the contributing factors to how well this team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're